I want to be real with you guys on something and choose to take this message as it resonates for you. If you resonate with the message, great. If it triggers you, then I encourage you to bring the mirror to your face and look at your own reflection, because anything that you see on social media, if it triggers you, it's actually an encouragement, a guidance for you to go within. Nothing should trigger you. Triggering means that it's something that you've got to look at within yourself. So if this message triggers you, then it's clearly something you've got to look at within yourself. Love and light, I'm only here to share the truth as I'm guided to by spirit and the ether to do so. So first and foremost, our alive date is not guaranteed, which means our death is fixed and it can happen at any day. None of us knows when it is our time to go, which is why A, it is so important to live life to the fullest, but B, it is so important to remember that it's not just about this life here on the planet, that there is more to this experience as a human being on earth. And with that being said, if you come across people in your life who have a deeper connection to spirituality, who have a deeper connection to the ether, whether it be related to astrology, whether it be related to guided messages, speaking to spirit, actually seeing passed on loved ones, you are actually being invited in that moment to literally encourage more of that higher vibrational esoteric energy that is already part of your creation into your life. We get amnesia when we are born on this planet. We forget these key factors that are given to us as this infinite soul. So sometimes when we are forgetting who we are and we are spending some time having to go through these life experiences and lessons and trauma and wounding and pain and light and shadow and the contrast of such a human experience that comes in front of us, and then someone crosses your path that has a deeper understanding or awareness to spirituality, you are officially being invited to learn more about your creation from that interaction. Creator, source, God, however you address the divine creator, brings people into our life for a reason. And you will know the difference between that person who takes and strays you away from your faith and belief in divinity and who doesn't. You will know the difference between someone who is trying to take you into a side of life that is harming you and straying you away from a path that is meant to bring you abundance. You will know the difference between someone who is trying to put you in a mindset of fear versus put you in a mindset into sustainable, infinite abundance. And this only comes from someone who is connected with spirit, from someone who walks into your life who has a connection with spirit. We also have to remember that it's not okay to judge other people who have very different beliefs in spirituality. You know, I come across a lot of people in this field, this line of work, and within my mission that have a strong connection to spirituality with tarot cards, to spirituality with channeling, extraterrestrials, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedians, Sirians, which again, I have to emphasize because the news is already talking about extraterrestrials. We know that extraterrestrials exist, so it's not a taboo conversation anymore. It's not weird. It's not woo-woo. This is normal. I mean, if the U.S. National Air Defense added a UFO to their logo, in addition to already having the spy plane, the commercial plane, the jet plane, the military plane in their logo, but they didn't put an announcement about the UFO, then clearly, like, there's something deeper going on. So we already know that there's something grander out there. And so when you get an opportunity in your life, a blessing to meet someone that has that spiritual connection, that has that esoteric connection with something larger than life, you are officially being blessed and invited to explore this world further. Doesn't mean that you have to make it your mission. It doesn't mean that you've got to pray this way and do this way. It's just about inviting you to understand yourself deeper, your soul, your creation deeper, the connection to who you were in potentially past incarnations if you believe in that, the connection to spirit, to divine source creator, to the ethers, to the higher dimensions, to the remembrance that this life is temporary, you guys. No time is guaranteed for any of us. We might intuitively feel, some of us, that we're going to be here for a long time, but then we are going to be humbled to remember that our death date is written and no one knows when it is their time to go. And so with that being said, we've got to respect the spiritual people that cross our paths, no matter who they are or who they're channeling. And remember that if it's coming from love and above, those are the type of people you want to surround yourself with. If it's not coming from love and above, if it's coming from a fear-based mindset, that's not something you want to surround yourself with. And so this channeled message is coming as a reminder, as a message to you all, to remember not to hate on the spiritual people in this world that are doing the work that God is guiding them to do. And for all of those people who keep saying and asking me and other people in the community, is what you're doing magic? My friends, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, because the thing is, our words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. Every single day, what you speak out comes back to you. What you listen to in your music, the lyrics, the shows, what you're watching online, on your Netflix. Those things are all energy exchanges, which science has already proven, because science got it from the spirituality world. Science got it from the esotericism. You do have free will to choose whether you want to take that on or not. If you don't want to take the perception, if you don't want to take that experience, that invitation into a deeper remembrance of self, then that's on you. But if you're meant to engage into that route, i.e. to awaken and to ascend as a soul in this time on the planet, when we are all collectively shifting consciousness by awakening humanity through the masses into the darkness that has resided in the systems for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years, then congratulations. Because it's an opportunity, as I've said several times in this video, to get to know yourself better, to literally go deeper within, to heal your generational trauma of your grandmother, your grandfather, your great-grandmother, great-grandfather, that entire generational tree. And so there's more layers to the woo-woo, you guys. There's way more layers to the woo-woo. The layers that are coming forth in your reality are calling upon the opportunity for you to trust that there's something deeper in life than just this. And we've got to live life to the fullest, but we've got to also remember to treat other people with respect, no matter what they believe in or what they resonate with or who they talk to, who they channel, right? Again, emphasizing the love and above message here. It pains me, and I just saw on the clock it said 7:44, but it pains me to hear from other people in the spiritual community that they are getting spiritually attacked, that they are getting threats and messages from people in the community or who claim to be as part of this community, basically challenging the messages that they're bringing forward. It pains me to see this, because ultimately those people are choosing to be ignorant, or they're coming from the dark, because only the dark would be suppressing and resistant to such messages. But the dark also has an opportunity to wake up and to awaken, to ascend, to step into the light. Surprise to all the dark energies out there that keep attacking my people, that keep hurting those in the spiritual community for doing the divine work. If you haven't realized by now that karma's a bitch and things are going to return back to you tenfold, and if it has not happened to you yet, because I know that karma's already doing its favor it's doing a number on many of you at this moment. If you haven't realized that yet, then you're either going to come back to the planet in a very difficult time when things have completely shifted. You're going to be in a timeline that's not in your favor. You're going to get that karma returning, or you're going to be invited one more time into the light. And so we have several doors that open up before us, several pathways that are in front of our journey, whether you are of a dark soul incarnation or not, however you identify, whatever and wherever you come from. We all get this door that is brought forward in front of us because our Creator is merciful. And this is the existence that we're in. But that chance is not going to continue to come to those who keep harming others intentionally, who keep throwing threats to those in the community intentionally. This is about raising consciousness. This is about remembering where we came from, because this life is not permanent. And so the hereafter is the paradise. And if you don't want to come back to earth another round, then you better show up with respect and love and light. And if you can't do that, then you've got to do your shadow work. You've got to heal. Because honestly, we're done with this low vibrational attacking spiritual people in the community energy. It's actually so sad. And you literally will get more unattractive. You will lose your money. You will lose things in life that you could not even think that you would have ever lost, just because of the energy that you're tapping into just to harm others who are actually doing the good work. And so, again, I must emphasize, if someone in your life, you guys, comes in front of you in a social setting, at a party, in your new job, at a restaurant, they're woo-woo to you at first. They're talking about things like astrology, numerology, 1111, angel numbers, spirituality. Maybe some of them are going to talk about tarot cards. Maybe some of them are going to talk about, hey, I can just see a ghost that just passed by this room just now. And maybe it might freak some of you guys out because you're not used to it, and that's okay. It's okay to be a little bit stunned, shocked, freaked out because you're not used to it, and that's something that's new. I was at the start of my journey 5 years ago as well. But what's not okay is when you hate on someone, that divine creator that God brought in front of you for a reason, so you can deepen your own sense of faith and remember who you were at the core of your creation. I don't know, this channel message had to come out. I don't know who it's for or how it's going to resonate. I'm going to post this on all platforms here, so if it resonates, let me know, and be sure to share this video as well. Comment something wonderful in the comments below. Let's all share some love with our light fam below, and remember that, again, this life is temporary, and we've got to remember the mission. One of our missions here is to have a deeper sense of self-mastery, self-discovery, and therefore a deeper sense of remembrance of where we came from. Love and light.